All right, so we are here on Baystar TV, and we have one of the legends in the game when it comes to gospel music, Getty Friends. She's in the building today. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right, so you've been away for too long.
I know.
I remember when the first time I heard Getty Friends, I think I was in a junior high school or something like that. How has the journey been for you?
It's been great, and it's been awesome. I will say the Lord has blessed my journey, and I'm really happy about what God has used me to do.
So I can tell you, I mean, you've been in the game over 25 years.
Right.
Or maybe 30 years.
We could say
professionally 25
professionally,
years.
yeah.
Over 25 years.
Yes.
Now, when you were growing up you grew up in Accra.
Yes, I did. Coco Memle.
Oh, okay. So why gospel though?
Why gospel? Because I was born in church and I've given my life to Christ. So there was no other choice than to sing for him. If he had given me any talent, I just need to sing for him and nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else. Yeah.
So your journey into the gospel music industry, did it start in church or it started at home? That's a big question.
It is. I would say I picked a bit from my dad, which I didn't realize. I didn't realize until my dad passed. And one time I just sat down and I was reminiscing and thinking about him. And he used to play every 4 a.m. This man will wake up and start playing records.
Okay.
In those days, you had the turntable records. He will put it on every single day. There's no day that he will miss playing his records. Like he will play songs like Akosia Sewa, and all those all those high life stuff and all those funeral songs and stuff. And so I picked up on that. But I didn't realize that until my dad passed. And when I sat down to think, I said, I think I might have gotten this thing right from there. And then also my mom encouraged me to join the church choir at the age of 12, I believe. So I was with them. And then along the line, there were other singing groups in the church that I joined, and we went out for programs. We went to sing, but we sang as a group and all that. So that's where I started from. And then when I got into high school, I joined the SU choir. I was a very staunch member of the SU. I became an SU leader. I was a choir leader, and then I also enjoyed prayer. Prayer is something I really enjoy. So we picked up little bits and pieces along the line as we grew up. And then in the church that I was also, we had Faith Evangelical Church, Mataheko. We had our Bishop Rex Noy, may he so rest in peace, of blessed memory. I mean, he also encouraged us. Ola Williams was in that church at that time too. So we used to, sing together. But we were the younger ones. So when the big guys come, we have to drop the mic and let the big guys take over. But hey, we were excited, and along the line I became a worship leader in the church. So even at big conventions, they would choose me at least to take one day to lead praises and worship, and it was always powerful. Then along the line, we had Mr. Bilson, who was with Ola Williams. He was a friend of Ola Williams, and so and also a drummer. He also used to come to the church, and so he also discovered me. And then he, along the line, right? Are you connecting all of that?
Yeah, I'm connecting.
He along the line also got connected to Helena Ravels and produced Helena Ravels at that time. And then he called me to come and be a backup for Helena Ravels. And that's where the professional journey began. After I backed her for 2 years and I came out.
Which year was this?
The backing of Helena?
Yeah.
I should say somewhere in 1995. Yeah, I believe it's 95 or maybe 94, but 95. 96, 97. 97 I came out on my own, and then that's how the journey began.
Before we jump into your first album and all of that,
Right.
which senior high school did you go to?
Kaneshi Secondary Technical School.
Kimbu.
No.
Sorry,
Kateko.
Kateko.
Yes.
I remember, I used to be a part of this drama group at First Light. So Kateko was a bit closer.
Oh, okay.
Because I went to Wesley Grammar School.
Oh,
so,
okay,
yeah.
that's why.
So your first album, how was it like? How did
It
you
was
perform?
an instant boom. It was an instant boom. I wasn't polished much then, but I was a raw material. And I think that was all, what was unique about me. And the rhythm we brought out was pretty unique. We call it Jama music. Yeah. And so it was something different. In those days, nobody ever did Jama songs. It was all maybe reggae, a little, high life here and then, some worship song. But we came up with a Jama, and so it was just an instant boom by the grace of God.
In senior high school, were you the Jama leader in the class?
No, I was a very quiet person. As we speak, I'm still very private.
Okay.
But because of the work I do, I build up that public aspect of me as well. But I'm still a very private person. In school, no, you will never see me join anything like that. All you see is that Sister Gertrude, they called me Sister Gertrude.
Okay.
Sister Gertrude is always in the SU. Sister Gertrude is preaching to somebody. Sister Gertrude is inviting somebody to come to SU. Stuff like that. That was what I, did. But at Faith Evangelical Church, it was a Jama praise church. Like the founder is a Ga.
Okay.
So we did a lot of Ga songs, and they can praise God. That church can praise God from morning to night. We don't get tired.
So then you could fit in easily.
Yeah. So I picked that Jama style of singing from there, and then coupled with my managers, he was also in the church, and then he also programmed the songs, like that, and I could just flow into it.
Wow.
Because I was used to it in church, but it was not in school, like going to intercore and just having Jama all over the place. But that's how it came about.
How were you able to combine, when you were in senior high school, how were you able to combine your studies and music?
I wasn't into professional music when I was in senior high school.
Singing in scripture
I was still singing in scripture unions. We were invited to programs and we sang. I started professional music when I was in the nursing college at Kolebu. Yeah. It was tough, but by the grace of God, I'm a little smart. Yeah. So, and I knew how to appropriate my time, and I knew how to set my priorities right. So you can see me go out and sing, travel to Kumasi, travel to Cape Coast while I was in school. But the moment I get back home, I'm in my room studying. I don't do too many friends. I don't associate too much. Oh, Yakoha. It's not my dictionary. My dictionary is go sing, go do the work of God. When you get back, you study to make up the lost time. So many a time people will be complaining, hey, I get it. But the friend, my friend called Christy Martin, she was very close to me, and she was the one who knew that I study a lot. I say, hey, he would go like, hey, move, get it, more gin home. Now no, so and my aim was not to embarrass God. Okay, because I'm doing what I'm doing, I am projecting the name of the Lord. I can't fail in my exams for you to have an excuse to say anything bad about the God I serve. So I made sure that I did my studies, and I passed very well.
Can you tell us a bit about your family growing up?
My family, my dad passed about 6 years ago. His name is Mr. Joseph Odronimo. My mom is Agnes. She's a Ga. My mom is a Ga. And my mom is still alive, thank God. And my dad is from Achimbrenase. We grew up in Abosokai. That's where we grew up until high school. Then we moved to Kokomemle, and that's where we've been till now. And up till now, when I come from the US. I love Kokomemle. I leave my house there, and I still want to be.
You don't want to go and stay at the East Legon and
it's
all of
too
those
far. And by the time you drive to the city, it's like 2 hours already in traffic. All your time is wasted and everything.
Yeah.
Kokomemle, where we are, the street has now become very commercialized. It used to be pretty quiet, but now it has become very commercialized. You have eating places, the food joints right there. I don't want to mention the name, but you have the food joint right there, and they play a lot of music. Even deep into the night, they're playing music.
Yeah.
It's disturbing, but I still love to be at my Kokomemle because it's easy access.
Okay.
Easy access to everything. Yeah, you want to come to Legon, it's just like that. Accra is all that way. You go to Kaneshi, you go to But if I live over there, I have to travel. And the traffic is just unbearable.
2020, COVID came into the system. How did that affect your business?
2020, I wasn't here. I've not been here, as you know, for a while. I was in the United States. And I pastored a church called Inner Life Chapel. We had to...
Which state?
New York.
New York.
We are specifically in the Bronx. But I don't live in the Bronx, but the church is in the Bronx. We had to shut down. It was scary. You know, everything came to a standstill. It was scary, and but by the grace of God, things got better. I mean, we were praying that they will, come up with a vaccine, come up with something. And then now the vaccine came out, and people are still condemning the vaccine and connecting it to 666 and connecting it to Antichrist and all kinds of crazy stuff that people listen to. So unfortunately, I mean, we opened up, New York opened up by the grace of God and everything, but unfortunately, very, very unfortunately, they are not adhering to the COVID rules anymore. And many people too have decided not to take it because of false information online. And so it's making the work difficult. It looks like they might be shutting down again, because I hear since I came that the numbers have been rising like crazy. So COVID has affected everything. Even on the news over there one time, we heard that there were more rats in the homes, in people's homes, because the rats were getting hungry because the restaurants were closed. You know, and in New York you have big like huge rats. And they feed off from the restaurants and stuff. So once the restaurants were closed, now people had started having rat infestations. And then you also had domestic violence shooting up like crazy because people are in the house and they have nowhere to go to ease their minds. Mentally, people have suffered. COVID has affected everybody in one way or the other. So yeah.
Do you still practice your nursing?
No, but I'm doing affiliate healthcare job. I do affiliate.
What is that?
I'm in the healthcare system still, but not exactly nursing.
So then how do you combine music, pastoring the church, and then that one?
It's tough, but like I said earlier on, you have to know your priorities and know how to manage your time. It's time management. Yeah, time management and not wasting time. Yeah.
Any projects coming up 2021?
2021 is going to be great. By the grace of God, I came down purposely to remix some of my songs and give them a boost and a better sound for the new age and the new system. I'm also bringing out a single called Essentially Wura. It's a very powerful song that I birthed out of prayer, and it's going to be a blessing. And besides that, there are going to be many more shows, performances, ministrations all over the place. So you should look out for it. It's coming out.
Before you go, with the new crop of gospel artists, who would you like to do a collaboration with?
A friend just asked me that. I had mentioned Carl Clotte.
Okay.
Yeah, Carl Clottey. He is the son of one of my team members, and he's really good. And yes, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Now this is another funny question. When we say Getty and Friends, who are the friends?
The friends are the instrumentalists and back vocalists. Everyone that helps to make the team a team is a friend of the team. Yes.
All right. How can we follow? How can we, monitor what you do, and how can we be part of the Getty and Friends from a distance?
You can be a good friend from a distance by searching me out on Facebook at Getty and Friends Official. Getty and Friends Official page. Like it and follow it. Follow me also on YouTube, stream my music, and I'm about to upload a whole lot of videos for you. That will be a blessing unto you. And share it, please share. You know the share is important, so share it. You can also stream me live, Spotify. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Amazon Music and Apple Music, and all the connected social media. So I'm not hard to find at all now.
All right. Once again, would you like to say thanks to anyone who had totally contributed to your journey?
Oh yes, I want to really appreciate my husband, who has been a great support throughout the years. He has been really, really, really great financially, emotionally. He's been there for me, and I want to say thank you, Mr. Cecil, and I love you. And I also want to give a shout out to my kids, Manuela, Emmanuel, my sister Sheila, Reina, Michaela, Robert. Hi everyone, all of you over in the US, and a big shout out to my church, the church I pastor, and my Bishop Quist. Okay, and Inner Life Chapel. God bless you all for your prayers and support. And of course, my wonderful team members, Mr. Bilson, my manager, and Pastor Seth, Uncle Ato Achampo. God bless you. And we have all the singers. I can't mention their names, not coming out right now, but I give a shout out to all of you. And then my mom, she encouraged me. She allowed me, even when I was young, 12, 13, 14, to go out with older men and women to sing in other churches, and after that they would bring me home. That helped me to shape me to be what I am today. So I want to say thank you to my mom, and of course my brother Ben. God bless you. Freddie, God bless you. Shishi, we love you. And I want to thank you, all my fans. Thank you for being with me over the years. I know you've been looking for me. You've been asking questions on social media. Where is this woman? Now, by the grace of God, I'm back, and I am available. If you want to invite me to your church, to any program, I'm available. Just contact me on Facebook or WhatsApp. And somebody will respond to you. God richly bless you, and thank you for listening.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.